Good afternoon. I'm Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. I'm Janelle.
It's nice to meet you, Janelle.
Nice
Thanks
to
for
meet you
coming
too.
in today.
Thank you for seeing me.
Absolutely. Well, were you able to get in okay and avoid the downpours?
Yes. In between the thunderstorms, yeah, we made it in okay.
Yeah, I know. Keep trying to remind myself those April showers bring May flowers. So
Absolutely.
hopefully we'll see sunshine.
I hope so.
But here too long. All right, well, before we get started today, I'm just going to go over an informed consent with you. This is just letting you know that I am a student at the University of St. Francis, so the conversation that we're going to be having today is just for my practice.
Okay.
And so as a student, I can't offer you any form of legal confidentiality. I can let you know that the conversation that we have today is just going to be between us and then presented to my professor.
Okay.
So it's not going to be out there for the public.
Okay.
And so I'm just going to ask you to sign this as long as everything here is something that you're comfortable with. We will obviously be doing a videotaping of the conversation today. So this is just going to go ahead and give me the consent to start with the interview.
Okay. I think it's 7.
It is.
There
Great.
you go.
Thank you very much. Okay, well, we can go ahead and get started today, and I'll have you go ahead and just tell me a little bit about what's bringing you in today.
I think I'm just feeling a lot of stress happening right now, and I'm having troubles, trying to figure things out and getting things, I don't know, maybe my ducks per se in a row.
Okay.
So
I'm hearing you're kind of having a hard time balancing everything that you've got going on in your busy schedule right now. Tell me a little bit about the things that you have going on right now. What's making your schedule busy?
Well, I'm a single mom with 2 kids, so school-age kids. So they keep me moving in all their different sports.
I'm sure.
And things that they do outside
What sports do they play?
My son plays baseball, and then my daughter is starting volleyball this week. So this will be her first time, and she dances and art classes, and
so they stay pretty active.
Stay pretty active. Yep.
Good for them.
Yep. And then I'm a student. I'm taking 18 credit hours right now, and then I'm in my junior practicum. So it doesn't leave a lot of extra time.
So on top of having 2 students, you're trying to help through school yourself. You're a student as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. So how are you balancing that currently? What does your schedule typically look like between their school schedule and your school schedule?
Days are, most of my classes are while they're at school. And my practicum hours are too. I think a lot of the chaos just comes into, I don't have a lot of time off, so trying to get them to and from their appointments, and they're dealing with their schedules, and then, you always have the added stuff, doctor's appointments, eye appointments, other things that go on that I only have 2 days a week that I can fit stuff like that in. So it's just hard. I'm tired most of the time. So
do you have anyone who can help you out with these things? I know that you had told me that you are a single mom.
Right.
Do you have any sort of support through family, or any other support systems?
There's a little support. We live with my parents.
Okay.
They're both in their mid-60s, so my mother still works full-time, so that's kind of difficult too, where she's the one that normally helps me with the kids, or that the kids are more comfortable being helped by.
Sure. And then she's gone a lot too.
She's
I imagine
gone a lot
she's
too.
Working full time.
Absolutely. And my dad's going blind, so as far as like driving the kids to and from places, he can't really help with that, which kind of hinders things too. So I'm running a lot back and forth between school and classes and getting homework done in the library and just that type of thing.
Wow. Sounds like you've got a lot on your plate. Okay, well, can you tell me a little bit about how do you prioritize things in your schedule? How do you decide, what comes first, and kind of make out what a week will look like for you based on that?
Well, I stay organized with my planner, and that is pretty full day to day. I don't know what I would do without it. But it pretty much deals with, I guess, my school takes precedence kind of right now. If anything unexpected comes up with the kids, of course, they would be put, as a priority before my schooling. But typically my schooling comes first, then everything kind of follows after that. So that's really how I prioritize with my planner. And if it doesn't fit in that day, then I I try to choose a different day.
Well, I think that that's a really good way to keep track of things, though. That way you've got a visual. You know, you can kind of look at your day and visualize it before it starts, and kind of, you know, say from this time to this time I've got this, and yeah, I think that can help a lot. If there was anything you could change about your situation, I mean, what if anything would you change to make your stress go down?
Be done with the semester. I really don't know. I mean, adding more hours to the day, you know, seems like that would fix everything, but I think then you just run around more tired.
Yeah, just more to schedule.
Absolutely, more time to fit
more time to be stressed.
Absolutely. I don't know. I guess at this point, I don't really know what I can cut back on, because everything that we're doing is kind of I mean, I could probably ask for more help. You know, I mean, that's one thing I think I struggle with a lot, is opening my mouth and saying, I can't do this, you know. Instead, I try to be super mom and do everything without, you know, we all have our ways and our
So it sounds like you maybe sometimes take on too much, because you want to be able to be there for everybody else, and maybe don't always put yourself
I think that's correct.
First. Okay. Well, now you mentioned that the end of the semester is coming up. That's what has you very busy. Right. So then does that mean that once summer is here, will you be done with classes then?
I will be for the summer.
Okay.
So I think we're looking at 3-4 weeks left of the semester, and then I will be done for the summer, which will be nice. That will obviously open up my schedule a lot. My practicum is lasting a little bit longer than what the semester is, but I had signed on to that previously. So, but it'll be easier to devote time to that without.
Well, it sounds like there's at least a light at the end of the tunnel. The next 3 or 4 weeks may be very stressful and very busy, but you got something to look forward to once you finish the semester.
The finish time, yes.
Spend maybe some more time with your kids, running them around to their activities.
Absolutely. Getting to enjoy their presence instead of seeing them long enough to bark orders. You know. Yeah.
So could we maybe think of something? I mean, it doesn't have to be anything that takes up a lot of time. It sounds like you're already short on that anyways. But something that you could do each day, or just even when you feel like that stress is building to be too much. Is there some outlet or an activity that you see achievable, or, you know, that would be doable for you each day, even if it was, you know, 10 minutes out of each day, just to kind of help you unwind and relieve some of your stress?
I think taking personal time, maybe a walk. I mean, I've really tried when we do have the nice weather. I know we're in spring and not every day is feasible to be outside, but I think maybe trying to attempt to take a little more time for myself, just to kind of take a breather, I don't know, and clear my brain and get some exercise in the process. That might help. I mean, it's been a long winter, so.
I agree with you. It has. Well, and I think that sounds like a great plan, and it's something that's achievable. Probably a bit more so once these showers kind of go away. We have a little bit more sunshine.
Right.
Now, how do you think that you're going to be able to work that time in?
Well,
what can
I'm
you
not
do to
really
ensure
sure. I mean, I can go through my planner and look. I mean, usually night times I'll have that little bit of extra time. So maybe penciling in time for myself could be something that I might be able to do, you know, just so then I know that from this time to this time, it's kind of my time. And
absolutely. Now, are you and your children typically able to, like, have dinner? I mean, is there kind of a supper time that you have each night? So maybe even after dinner each night, you know, this week, you could make it a goal that for 10, 15 minutes after dinner, you're going to walk around the block, you know, just to kind of wind down, get some me time, you know, relieve all the craziness going on in your head from the day.
Right.
So is that something that you think you maybe want to try out this week? Maybe, you know, pencil that in, you know, I know it's going to look like one more thing on the planner, but it'll be something that I think, you know, can benefit from. Yeah, kind of pull you away from the hectic schedule that you're
Right.
used to, and give you a few minutes to, kind of unwind and do something that you enjoy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I can do that.
All right. Well, can I see you back here next week, and then we can kind of talk about how this plan has worked out for you,
Yeah.
if we've been able to relieve some stress, and then we can kind of go from there and
Okay.
see how things are going.
Okay, that'd be great.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming in to talk to me today. Stay dry out there when you're
I'll try
leaving.
to. Thank you, Jessica,
All
for
right.
fitting
You're
me in.
very welcome. It was
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you too.